Alright guys, so in this next video we're going to learn about the Karankawa, okay? The Karankawa, that's how you say that one. I used to always say Karankawa, but it's Karankawa. I need you to pause the video, get the same chart written down and copied in your journal, ready to take some notes, okay? And then I'm going to read to you about it, and we're going to fill it in together. Alright, so now that you have that written, let's see what they say about them. Along the coast of the Gulf of Mexico, okay, so they're also in the coastal plains. South of the Caddo lived the Karankawa. Although they sometimes dwell in village, the Karankawa did not have permanent homes. They were nomads. A nomad is someone who travels from place to place at different seasons. Okay, so that would be a behavior. Nomads. They travel based on the season. In summer, small bands of family groups roam inland hunting deer, small animals, and birds. They also gathered wild plants. Ooh. Okay, so food would be deer, small animals, birds, wild plants. They took their houses made of woven grasses and animal skins with them. Okay, so that's special about their houses. They were made of grass, and animal skin, and they were portable. Okay, they were able to move them from place to place because they were nomadic. They had to because they traveled based on the season. Each band had its own leader. In winter, the bands gathered into larger villages along the shore and on islands off the coast. Hundreds of people lived together in wood frame houses, and each village had its own chief. Okay, so that would be kind of a behavior that they sometimes lived in villages with a chief. I always spell it chef instead of chief. There you go. The Karankawa traveled the waters of the coast in dugout canoes or boats made by hollowing out long logs. Whole families might travel in a single canoe with their belongings. They fished from the canoes, shooting fish with bows and arrows. Ooh, we didn't even talk about tools. Okay, bows, arrows. I need to add fish up here. They had canoes. It says they also caught shellfish. Because they lived on the coast of Texas, that's our bell. The Karankawas were among the first American Indians to meet Europeans as they began to arrive. The Europeans fought the Karankawas for their land, and by the mid-1800s, the Karankawa had died out from European disease and from many battles with the Europeans. That's horrible. Okay, first to meet Europeans and die from disease and battle. Cool. Okay, so we found out a lot about them. Let's see if there's anything else about the Karankawas. It says this Native American group lived along the coast. They were known as nomads, which meant the Karankawas had no permanent home. Rather, they would move from place to place. During cold winter months, the Karankawa would live on islands off the coast of Texas. They hunted fish and trapped shellfish for food. They were known for making dugout canoes by scooping out long logs. These canoes helped them navigate the coastal waterways. In the summer, the Karankawas would move inland, taking their huts or wicklupes with them. Ooh, okay, that's the name of their house, is a wicklup. Let's write that. Wicklup. Wicklup. That's interesting. I want to say, even for the Caddo, there's a name for their houses. I'm going to look it up, and we can add it to it later if we can find it. Okay, so here's some notes about our Karankawas. Get that written, and then tomorrow we'll learn about a couple more of our tribes.